After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Moore looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
The 2nd down pass.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To number 82. A gain of
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw. Moore. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14.
To throw is Moore on 1st down. Dancing to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league They take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You've got to secure it.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The score, Steelers 31.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
34-yard line.
Again, it's Balazs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 36. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Ward. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Ward. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet him.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And he's got some space here. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ward. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Delpit on the coverage.
To throw again. Ward. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Ward. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4 yards remain for second down. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Check back. Check back.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's see what you got. Check 53.
On first and 10, Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
4 down. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
53 is the mark. 53. Check.
Mayfield on play action. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A first down throw from Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Pittsburgh.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That's into the hands of Edwards. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how